Hi, in this short video, I'm going to talk you through how you can stop seeing yourself as a starter and start getting some more confidence and recognizing the experience you're bringing with you when you start a new career. A lot of the clients I work with, they've worked their way up to a certain point in their career and now they want to do something different. But what often stops them is that the idea of doing something new makes them feel like a beginner again. They start thinking about everything they have to learn and everything that they have to do. And let's face it, that's quite a turn-off. If you're a certain expert in your industry, the idea of having to start from the beginning in a new one, it's not very appealing. We all know how hard and how long it can be to work your way up to a certain point. And this is why the mindset is so important, because what you have to remember is that you're not starting from scratch. You're not a beginner. You are coming with a wealth of experience and knowledge that cannot be taught. And I know you might be saying, yeah, okay, but this is a different industry, or this is something new that I'm trying. Okay, of course. And there will be new things that you have to learn, but that does not mean that you are a beginner. Now, why does it actually matter how you see yourself? Well, the idea that you have to start from scratch, that you are a beginner, it puts so much more pressure on you that you're much less likely to get going. Because let's face it, if you imagine that you know everything about that industry, it's a lot easier for you to get going than if you see yourself as having to start right from the bottom of the pile. And to really highlight this point, I'm going to ask that you do this short visualization with me. So if you are somewhere where it's safe to do so, and you would like to, close your eyes. I want you to picture yourself walking into a boardroom. This room has some very senior experts there. They've been in the industry for a very long time, and you have just joined this industry. You have no experience. You're going to have to be part of this meeting, give your opinions, give your advice, but you have no experience and they have so much. How do you picture yourself entering the room? Are you nervous? Are you excited? Are you confident? Are you shy? How do you see yourself walking over to your chair? How do you see yourself engaging with the people around you? How do you feel? Is your heartbeat going really fast? Do you have slow, deep breaths, or are you feeling, anxious? How are you feeling about the fact that you have to talk with these people? Just take a minute to really get yourself in that room, to really physically feel it. Now I would like you to do the same exercise, but this time you're not entering the room as a beginner. You are entering the room as an expert who's been in this industry for such a long time, and you know you have something to bring to the table. And you're going to meet with these other experts. How are you feeling when you enter the room? How do you stand? How do you walk to your chair and converse with the people in the room? What's your heartbeat like? Again, really take a minute to feel that you're in that room with those experts and you're one as well. Okay, and now open your eyes. Now, whenever I do this exercise, when I'm picturing myself as that beginner, I'm nervous going into that room and I'm thinking I have to make a good impression. I might say something that I'm going to embarrass myself. I might say something that makes me look like a fool. They're going to be looking at me and judging me. This is my one shot to really show them I know what I'm talking about, or that, I can learn on the job. My heartbeat's going fast. My palms are a bit clammy. I don't really feel that I belong in the room, so I feel like I have to prove that I belong there. And when I picture myself as the expert, I'm so calm, I'm so confident, I know 100% that I belong in that room. I have something to share. I have knowledge that they're going to be interested in, and I can't wait to hear from them and spar and learn from each other. I'm standing tall, I'm standing proud, and I'm ready to go. And what I want to highlight with this is that just in a short minute, you can go from feeling so nervous and feeling that you don't really belong and that you have to prove a point to knowing that you belong in that room. And this is why the mindset is so important, because if you want to do something new and you are picturing yourself as that first person, as the beginner, as, the nervous person, the not confident, it's going to be so much harder for you to get going. But if you picture yourself as the expert, as someone who deserves this, who belongs in the room, it's going to be much easier. You're already over a major hurdle because you're backing yourself. Remember, there are always going to be more experienced people than you. There's always going to be someone who knows more than you. So stop comparing yourself to those people. And also recognize there are so many people in the world. Not everybody needs someone who has 20 or 30 years of experience. There are plenty of people who are going to want to work with you or hire you or use your product or service for who you are and for how unique you are. They don't necessarily need someone who's been doing this for, as I say, 20, 30 years. It's really important you bear that in mind. Another exercise I'd like you to go ahead and try. I would like you to think back over all the experience that you've gained, both personal and professional. Get a piece of paper, get a pen. Write down all the skills you have learned throughout your life. The hard skills and the soft skills, and don't leave anything out. Really make it an extensive list. Then take a highlighter and highlight everything you think is a transferable skill. Everything you know you can take with you into whatever else you're going to be doing. When you look at that list and you look what you've highlighted, there should be a lot of skills there. So yes, you will have to learn something new, but you should definitely not be brushing over everything you have learned. And these skills you'll have, a lot of them, they can't be taught. A lot of them will be the soft skills that you develop throughout life. Working with people, working with different cultures, different environments, different energies. These are really important skills to have. And it's important that every now and again you look at that list when you're starting to feel uncertain of yourself and you feel that nervous, shy part of you coming out that, oh, I've got so much to learn. Look at that list and remind yourself, I have learned so much. And remember, you didn't know this when you started. When you began, you didn't know anything. And you've learned it all. So why can't you learn more? And why can't it be fun? Why can't you enjoy the journey? So this is really to highlight how controlling how you see yourself, it can have such a big impact on the steps that you take. So next time you're doubting whether you can take on a new venture and you're starting to think, oh, am I too old? Is there too much to learn? Is it too late? Is there too much competition? Do that visualization. Get in that confident, body. Really feel that you know what you're talking about. There is so much value you can add. And look at that list of all those skills that you've learned and remind yourself, yes, you can do this and that you're excited to do it. I hope this inspires you to get up and get out and start doing what it is that you want to do. And it stops you from thinking that it's too late. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments the difference you saw when you did the visualization between the beginner and between the person who is the expert. What difference did you see in the physicality? Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And as always, I really hope to see you in the next video.